Well, good morning, everybody. It's what the heck is it? It's Thursday morning. 5:30 in the morning. We're out here early. I got to start delivering around, 8 o'clock. We'll start loading the truck and whatnot. So I got a few hours here in the morning on the mill. I hooked up these balance, as you can see there. I got these balance springs here hooked up, and I think they're about right. So I get that one done. And if I take it off and put it on the 2-speed, that one there, as you can see, it's kind of balanced about right. Yeah, so I think it's going to work all right. It just barely holds the belt straight. If it still wants to feed, what I'll do, I'll take it to the other side and show you. So right now, both of these are holding the belt about straight across. So you can see there, the belt's quite loose. Now if it starts to want to creep, all I have to do is put a piece of nylon or something out across here off this top plate just to hold that down, and as you can see, it'll push them out even further. So we'll see how it works. You won't know that till you put power on it. But right now, this morning, you can see these things here are filled right full of water. It rained yesterday. I got to put this cover back over this, and that's what I'm going to be doing. It can't be any wider than this because I want to be able to get to these grease fittings. And I've got them on both sides, of course. And I'm going to do that. I am going to pull this over here. I got to trim this piece of plastic, but I'm going to drill a couple of holes 3 inches across or so, maybe 3.5, 4. I don't know. I got to measure it and see. And I'm going to bolt these two pieces of some type of a hard plastic. I'm not sure if it's nylon or what it is. These are very abrasive resistant. They go on the front shovel of a potato digger. So they're made to run right in gravel all day. And I don't know what they're made out of. But yeah, I got that little strip. It was a little longer. This was what I trimmed off when I redid my potato digger last year. There is some potato digger videos on that, if you go back far enough. So I'll put those two on that one, and I'll put a single one back here, just so that when it's bouncing around, it isn't wearing the cable. And I may put one up here, I'm not sure. I've got enough of it to do it. It's about all the way out, and there's quite a bit of clearance, but I can see a little witness mark where it was rubbing before. The bottom, I don't see anything that rubs. The bottom seems to get out of there and get to the pulley all right. So anyway, I'll bring you back here when I get some things figured out. Well, I got these pieces of plastic on, nylon, whatever it is. Got a piece on down there. I decided I wasn't going to do one up there, but I was just in there looking at my old airplane junk from when I was building my airplane. This is just wide enough. I'm going to cut it off right about in here, and we're going to bend the sides down the last, what is that, about 3/8 of an inch. So I'll probably bend over just a 1/4 inch lip, and then we'll drill 2 holes and bolt it right here and run it out over them gears, and that'll get that. So that's all covered up, so we don't ruin those gears, keep the sawdust out of it. So I'm gonna manufacture me a little cover. And I forget what type of aluminum this is, but some half-hard shit, I don't know. I made the fuel tanks out of it, but it works nice anyway. So I'll bring you back in a minute. Yeah, we're out here. Of course, I don't have a sheet metal brake, so we're just going to work this down easy. Beautiful. Need a little more right there. Looks good, I guess. got a little bit of uplift in it. What I'll do is I'll put this on the shrinker here in a little bit. I think there's enough of a lip there to get it. Show you that here in a little bit. That's kind of a neat machine. My wife bought them for me one year for Christmas. I don't use them very often. They stay up on the shelf 99% of the time. But I tell you, there's some neat when you need them. Looks like I'm going to need them today. All right. Hopefully, I'm still going to have enough width here for that to make the cover. There. That's as good as we need. I'm going to go do a test fit. I'll be right back. So I think you can see that rocker in that. We're going to get out the shrinkers and stretches here. I only need the shrinker, so I'll show it to you. So this right here is called a shrinker. And you can see it says shrinker right there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've had it since 2011, so I've had it quite a few years. I've only used it probably half a dozen times, but when you want to use it, it's neat. Anyway, what it's got is a set of dies in here, and when you open it up, you can see that how those dies go together when they get crunched. See that little hole right there? They come together and then crunch. And what it does is it basically upsets the metal in this flange, and it will take this curve right out. I'll get you on a stand here so you can see it. Okay, I got you right down here close. Hopefully there you can see how this works. We'll pick up that handle, stick that in, and I don't know if I want to be right at the edge, but now this takes very little. It was actually more than it needed. And this just barely touches it. That was all that one took. And I'm almost just using the weight of the handle. Oh yeah, I do a little harder because when I bolt it down, I want it to be I could go a little more. Come on, get in there. Yeah, might have overbent it a little, but that's all right. I'd rather have it overbent than underbent. That way at least the two ends will be tight. So anyway, get on so I can see the camera here. You can see now it up here I got it going the other way, because when I pinch it down with a bolt I want it to have tension to hold it down, but the rest of it down across here is pretty darn straight. And this one I went a little too far, but that's easy to get back. All you got to do is just hit the flange a little bit and it will stretch it just by thinning it out. Almost got it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like it now. It's good enough anyway. I guess I beat the heck out of this hammer long enough. The plastic end come right off of it. So that's kind of odd, huh? Anyway. Huh. Hey, I got it in the dump anyway. Guess it ain't worth a whole lot. I beat the heck out of it. So, yeah. Let's go see if that baby will fit. Yeah, it's gone all except for this right here. I gotta just trim off a little bit of that, whatever I want to have it pulled back, so when I bolt it down, and that's gonna be fine. Just gotta, yeah, I'll trim off a little piece about 1.5 inches, and that baby's gonna be good. I'll bring you back. Yeah, so this is how it fits. It fits nice, and there's just a few thousandths clearance. I'm gonna put a bolt right here and a bolt well, I gotta be able to drill by, so probably be one right there, and I don't know, I'll get by here somehow. Almost could put just one in the middle, but it ain't gonna take much to hold it. But yeah, anyway, we'll get a couple of bolts in it. I'll be back here when I get them drilled. Well, I got that bolted on. It fit good. It's nice and tight on the edges. Almost dead knots. I mean, should be good. Shouldn't rattle much. If it does rattle, I'll put some type of securing device on the other end, but I think it's going to be fine. Anyway, had to go get my aircraft drill out from when I was building my airplane. These are handy in a pocket. If you ever see any of them that are good quality, grab them. I'll tell you, there's nothing like them when you need them. Get something in your way, you can sneak right by it. But anyway, yeah, so my next thing to do is, I'm not going to worry about it now, but I'm going to come off the back side here. I might have to drill one hole here. I'm going to come down here with an 8-inch piece of 1/4-inch plate, and I'm going to come right down by here so it doesn't interfere with that. I'm going to be bolting it with a nut. I don't know if he was in focus there. I might have had it off cattywampus, but I'm going to have it behind this knot, bolted here, bolted on that bolt. And I'm going to come up here and do the same thing. 1/4-inch plate up here in the air so that it's above my advancement level. And once I get above that, I'm going to put probably a piece of channel iron across. Probably a 3-inch channel iron, or I might put a 2x2 box. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to come up off of that right in this area somewhere with a chain down off of here. I got the sprockets. They're brand new. I bought them for another project that I'm not going to do, so you know how things change. I'm going to put that sprocket on here, come up to a bigger sprocket. I got that 6-inch well casing with 6 5/8 on the outside. That should get me 20 inches all right. And our geese are coming back like they do every morning. Let's see if we can watch them land. Maybe they're not going to come in here because I'm out here. I'm out here. They may have said to hell with it. They're funny. Yeah, they're going to go over to Allen's, I guess, across the road. Well, not across the road, but on the other side of the wall. Yeah. They didn't like it that I'm out here. But anyway, yeah, so I want to make a rotary type scale. Oh, by geez, maybe they are coming. No, they landed over there. I'm going to make a rotary scale like what frickin' Jeep has. I like that type of rotary scale and 6 5/8. I don't know what that's going to get me for travel here. I can tell you quick enough. It's going to get me, this has only got like 21 or 22 inch max, and you don't cut that big of wood on it. So I'm pretty sure that 6 inch will do it. 6.625, because that's a 6 5/8 outside, times 3.14. We'll see here what we got. It'll go 20.8 inches. So basically almost 20 7/8. So it'll go 20 3/4, all right. So I think if it's all the way back, I'm not sure. I'd have to measure it. We'll check that out here in just a second. Put my calculator away. Boy, it's nice having a calculator with you at all times, I'll tell you. I thought I'd never see the day back 15 years ago that I'd ever carry one of them sons of bitches with me. I'd be lost without it now. I'm going to push that carriage down. I'll be back. So I just measured this a second ago. I would say that it says 26 on the scale, and I would say that you can go 26 because I'm ahead a little bit. So 26 inch tells me I need about an 8 inch. But well, we can figure it out. I'll bring you back in a minute. I'll let you know what the calculator said. So I've been walking around this piece of pipe. I need 8 3/8 to go 26. That's 8 1/2. I've been walking around this piece of pipe at the top of the stairs here for 10 years. And I guess all I got to do is put a couple of plates on the inside. She's a little corroded. I'll have to do a little bit of rough machining on it. That looks like a good roll to me for up there. Yeah, it ain't stove up. No big dents in it. Yeah, I can clean that up. I'll take that 1/8 of an inch off if I got thickness enough. This may only be a 1/4 inch wall pipe. I'll have to cut this outer edge off with a torch and see just what I got for thickness. I might have to just skin it just enough to get the rust off. But anyway, yeah, I'm lucky there. I found a piece of pipe, so I'll make that into the roll. Well, as you can see here, this rubs when it goes back. So, and it rubs pretty hard. When it goes the other way, it slaps right here. So I split the difference. I got a longer piece here, and I'm going to put that right across there. So I got it, might as well use it. I don't think it'll take too long here to put it in. Come on. I hate it when a piece of metal's angled on the back side. There we go. I'd say by the sounds I chipped my gear. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's dull. It ain't really chipped, it's dull. Beautiful. Stuff off of there. Doesn't take long at all to fix the problem. Got to be better than it was. Okay, 7/16. Beautiful. Oh yeah, that's all there is to it. Now that'll keep the cable from wearing. There's a guide from this end. Came out pretty good. The carriage pushes good, so better than it ever did. So I think the pulleys aren't going to drag too much. At least I hope they're not. Yeah, so anyway, that's the end of this video, guys. I'll talk to you later. Well, I think I've done enough on this particular video. That scale I'm going to make for the top of that, I'll do that. That'll be a separate thing I do all together. I'm going to quit on the Belsaw today. I'm going to start getting some of those big logs over there. I'm going to cut one of them off at about 8'6", get the metal detector out. These all came from around the house, which I hate, but they're big, so we'll check them with a metal detector and see if we can go with them. And if any luck, we'll be putting a big log in the clapboard mill here shortly. So hope you enjoyed. Don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe. Helps me out a lot if you would. Appreciate it. Talk to you later.